Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Sunhaven. Greetings. It's your seasonal reminder that the Great Sunhaven Furniture Festival is on the horizon. This season, this season's festival is dedicated to the northern region. Special furniture vendors from across the four regions will be present, selling incredible wares. Remember to bring plenty of money, as local Sunhaven vendors will be selling wares you can't normally find every day. The Winter Furniture Festival features mounts and pets. And don't forget the main event, the special live auction. It all begins this Saturday on the 21st of winter. Interested attendees should speak to Bernard in Town Square on the day of the festival to receive escort to the festival grounds. All right, so things about Sunhaven. Shall we start? Okay, so our furniture festival is on the 21st day of winter, which is a Saturday. And our boss arena is also available on a Saturday. Now, this is the part of Sunhaven's logic that truly does amaze me because I'm like, it's very similar to like how they put their new Snowball Fight Festival also on a day of the boss battle arena. I'm like, if they are really dead set on having these new festival event things happening, they should either, in my opinion, move the boss arena battle to a different day of the week or not put their new stuff on the same day. Like, to me, it doesn't logically make sense because now, as a player, we're trying to remember to do two things. And of course, we want to experience both. And while there is nothing stopping us from hitting up the boss arena very early in the morning, it would be nice if we weren't going to have so many chaotic Saturdays. It's just one of those things that I'm just like, as I'm developing my own game, I like spreading things out. I don't want my players to feel like they're having to run around like crazy just so that they can experience everything in the game. So I'm getting fairly conscious of that. And I don't know, it's just, yeah, I don't like it's just like too much to remember. I'm like, it's the boss arena is 2 days a week. I don't know that we need to be plunking other things on one of the 2 days because that is now two Saturdays in winter. Or was the 15th, or no, it was the 14th that the other one was on. So yeah, two Saturdays in winter that we could be going to the boss arena. We are now also competing with other festivals. I'm like, I don't know. I personally, I just don't agree with that setup, but that is just me. Maybe some of you really enjoy having multiple potential events on the same day. Whoa, is this how big a real fishing rod is? I'm gonna get real good with it. Then Mr. Rupert will see I can be a real fisher, just like you, Mommy. Happy to help. All right, thank you. Oh, more? Oof, pickaxes are really, really heavy. Maybe Topi can help me hit stuff with it. I mean rocks. Thanks, Mommy. Happy to help. So yeah, this is the thing that truly baffles me because I'm like, okay, your Saturdays are tied up already with other events, and I'm like, did we just forget that we have the Boss Arena events? Or like, what's wrong with having these new events occur on a Sunday when you don't already have a bunch of stuff going on? Like, I don't know. It's just the it's just the little things because now the game's going to start feeling cluttered to me because we're having to go deal with so many things because our Saturdays are now becoming so full. Nothing wrong with having some festivals occur on a Sunday or, like any day of the week, but I do not enjoy the double up, I guess is what I'm really getting at here. Double up, not fun. It's it feels too chaotic to me. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Snoodles. Leafle, are we ever going to get to see you ever again? Nope. It's just like I'm hiding in here and I am never coming out. Leafle really does not move like much at all. But to be fair, Snoodles doesn't really move a lot either. I find like all the other pets move quite a bit more. Hello, Pud. How are you? And oh, right, we are decorating up here, and I get the feeling that we maybe did not craft enough of these. Just do like a little area up here. Yeah, 10. 10 goes like nothing. Were they still crafting by chance? That would make me feel better. It'd be really cool if our mysterious mushroom light would just magically show up at this furniture event. And then we could stop trying to hunt for it. I mean, I think we've pretty well given up at this point, but you just never know. Okay, so next time we're going to have the very new furniture event, and we're clearly going to have to go do the boss arena battle first because I have no idea if this is going to be like other festivals where once we do it, we're going to be hitting the farm at, or is it like 11, 10 or 11 p.m. is usually that sign off time. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I'm like, this is probably why I had to start leaning in to make my own game so I can have my own stuff to complain about. I can just like pick apart and fuss over my own game and get very critical at that because I promise I'm probably as critical, if not more, of my own work than I am of stuff that I play. Because I know enough about the code and stuff now that I know how hard a lot of this is to actually implement and stuff. Dun, dun, dun. So I can very much respect all of the work that has gone into the game, but some of the things just still don't fully make sense to me. Were we working on tiles around the farm? Because I feel like that was one of the things. And we still have the one beehive that we can put somewhere. Dun, dun, dun. Because I'm like, I think we're going to plans for Sunhaven. Sunhaven, I think we're going to finish decorating the farm. And then we are going to take on Dinas the Moon Dragon. And depending on what happens post dragon battle, that might end up being the end of Sunhaven. I don't know that we're going to go and play through all of the new festivals. The main part being that we have to play through the entire year to do that, and there's unfortunately just not enough content in the game to be able to play another full year. Like the decorating and stuff is kind of pushing it at the moment. I kind of feel like it's getting a little dry. And a large part of that has to do with like our quests and stuff are like we've seen these quests so many times. And they're just very repetitive and they don't challenge us. Like maybe some of the salad ones would challenge us a little bit more, but for the most part, it's just very repetitive. So it's kind of like becoming a little less fun. Like I feel like we've done most of the really fun, enjoyable stuff now, and we're kind of just left with the less enjoyable. It's not like the more repetitive stuff is what we're left with because as we've kind of already experienced, as we go into like Nel'Vari and Withergate, The quests are a little less diverse than they are in Sunhaven. So Sunhaven seems to have like the most diverse quest board, as in it seems to have more variety in quests, which is great, but it would be nice if the other locations had the same amount just to kind of freshen it up. And it would be nice if some of the quests were like a bit more difficult or a little more challenging, just to kind of keep us more involved with the game. Because at this point, we're really just decorating, and then we're gonna take on a big dragon. And then I think we might move on to another game. And I'm kind of really going to push it a little bit because I'm very excited to play this game. I've had it picked out since September. I actually started recording some of it back in September, thinking that if I got enough of it recorded in advance that I could maybe keep up with it and do 4 games during the week, but that didn't end up happening. I think I got maybe, ooh, I don't know how many episodes recorded. Maybe 7 might be generous. So I've got some time invested in that game, and I was really enjoying playing it. But I just did not have the time to do the recording for it, so I had to set it aside. And now that we've pretty well wrapped up Sunhaven, I am very eager and excited to get back to that game. And for those of you that are wondering what the mystery game is, that would be Echoes of the Plum Grove. I stumbled upon it, picked it up, decided I would give it a try and test it out, and I wasn't 100% sure what I would think of it, but the little bits that I have played, I really do enjoy. And it's got different game mechanics than I'm used to in farming games. So I'm really excited to see how they all tie into the game and what the game is going to feel like once we experience some of those new game mechanics. So I'm really excited to give it a good run through with all of you and explore it because I think it's going to be a really fun game, and they have released it on the Switch now. I liked the game enough on Steam while I played it that I did pick it up on the Switch as well, so I could play it in leisure time that I don't actually have. But someday I might actually have time to play it, so that would be cool. Because I always enjoy my cozy Switch gaming time, so now it's an option on there as well. So that's kind of the immediate future plan for the week. So I'm kind of wondering if we can get Sunhaven wrapped up by the time the week is over. That might be a bit of a big ask where the decorating is concerned, but the decorating is just really difficult right now with having very limited outdoor decorations. So we're kind of just gonna quickly do the best that we can, and that's probably going to be the end of Sunhaven. I'm a little sad that we can't skip forward in the days because I'm at that point where I'm like, if we plant anything, it's all gonna need time to grow, and to be able to show you all what it would all look like fully grown is going to take time because this isn't like normal. When I say normal, I mean like Harvest Moon 64, Friends of Mineral Town, Story of Seasons, Stardew Valley, like all of those games where you can just crawl into bed and skip forward in time. I think that's like the trade-off that Sunhaven decided to make when they didn't tie stamina into the game. So, no stamina in Sunhaven. However, you cannot go to bed early. Like, if we get up in the morning and try to go to sleep, the game will not let us. It tells us it's too early in the day to go to sleep. So, it kind of forces you to play through every single day. And while that is cute and charming and not much of an issue early in the game, it does become a little bit of it comes a little bit of a downer later in the game because when you get more advanced and there's less stuff for you to do, you might actually want to have the ability to kind of just do your stuff and carry it on to the next day if you're waiting for like a future event. Like, what if you're trying to woo your spouse very late in the game and you kind of just want to hurry up and get married, but we've already run into this issue before where we're got all the affection levels up, but we're stuck waiting for the dialogue to catch up. And that takes time. So you'd have to sit and play through all of those days to wait for it. Just like if we wanted to see all of the new events, we would have to play through all of the year to see all of the events. And that is just a little painful. Now, back when I first started recording Sunhaven, there was a mod that would let you go to bed early. However, I haven't really checked to see if it's been like updated to work with the new updates that Sunhaven has gotten, because I know it stopped working when the Brimstone Deep update came in, and I haven't really checked to see if the person that did the mod has updated it to match so we could use it again. But even if we did, I'm just like, I don't know. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like we've done a lot in Sunhaven, and I feel like it might be getting to that point where it's time to lay it to rest for a while. Maybe if they do like some big fun update that would warrant us coming back and it would need a lot of content. Like maybe some new bulletin board requests or something that would keep it fresh for us while we played to get around to the new festivals is really what it needs, because at the moment we're just in our nice little repetitive cycle of mining for stone to get our tiles made and then doing the little bits of decorating around the farm. Because to my knowledge, there isn't like a whole lot more that's new. And the Brimstone Deeps, I don't think there's a ton of quests down there because I think we did probably like 5 or 6 of them. And we were already seeing repeats. So I'm like, um, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those like little unfortunate events here. All right, I think we will plant some stuff over here and over here. We won't put the bee boxes down, but I think we could still get away with putting some kind of flower here. Maybe if we have more lavender, we'll just go ahead and put lavender over in this area. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we have a bunch of lilies. No, we got the lavender. Let's grab that. Dun, dun, dun. Because as fun as decorating can be, and decorating can be fun in games, I'm discovering, because this is really the first time I've done any serious decorating in any game that I have played. It's not normally something that I do, but I kind of figured if you try something new just for fun. And it is enjoyable, but because of the lack of decorations, I'm just, my creativity in this section is waning just a little bit. What else do we have? We have the roses. Oh, we need to incorporate some sunflowers somewhere. Where are we going to put sunflowers? I think we were planning on running some fencing all across there. Ooh, we don't have much iron. We're probably going to have to go hunt that down. I think, uh-oh. Oh, Weedy, why? Why did you have to jump in front there? Dun, dun, dun. Because I mean, I think we still have the seasonal bosses turned on, so I think we would see Weedle again in spring. Can we put the actual copper? We can. There we go. Make sure we safely get little Weedy back in the inventory here. Why don't we line this area with sunflowers? That might be kind of fun. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I'm kind of just running out of ideas for Sunhaven, and that's really what it's boiling down to. I just don't know what we should be spending our days on anymore. Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh, we're gonna pass out. That would be a first in a while. The plants haven't been planted, Lucius. I'm sorry. Yes, let's go to sleep. I never believed something could rival the beauty of the moon, but then I met you, Pip. Good night, dear. Do we have any overnight events? We slept straight through the night. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.